Hi, hello, how are ya? Chef Kennedy here. We're heading down to the Big Easy to celebrate Mardi Gras. Well, not really, because coronavirus. Today we are making a smoky and comforting jambalaya and a passionfruit old fashioned. Kick back, relax, and laissez les bon temps rouler. Okay, so this is everything you'll need for your jambalaya today. You're gonna start by slicing up some vegan sausage. I'm using the hot Beyond Meat one here. You'll also need some chopped vegan chicken. This is the Lightlife. 2 onions, medium diced. 3 celery hearts, medium diced. 1 bell pepper of any color, medium diced. 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, and a 1/4 cup of minced chipotles. This is gonna add some smokiness since we don't have andouille sausage. Let's get cooking. Heat a large pot, add in your sausage. You don't need oil here since these have a lot of oil in them, but cook those for 5 minutes, flipping midway through, and oh baby, look at that sausage action. So we'll just remove these from the pot. We're gonna sear off our chicken next using that residual oil. Cook that for about 5 minutes, flipping midway through. And you could just remove this and set it aside as well. Now add in a tablespoon of olive oil, your onions, bell pepper, and celery, aka the Holy Trinity in Cajun cooking. Now cook that for about 8 minutes and it's time for a dance break. Now that those are cooked down, we're gonna add in our garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, crack of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and cook for a minute. While that's cooking, we're gonna make a sachet with thyme and bay leaves, and then just wrap that up nice and tight and set it aside until we're ready for it. All right. Now that that's nice and fragrant, we're gonna add in our chipotles, our sachet, 1 can of diced tomatoes, 2 cups of stock, and 3 cups of water. And we're gonna bring this to a boil. Now that that has boiled, it's time to add in 1.5 cups of rice, our seared off sausage, as well as our chicken. Mix that around and we're gonna simmer this for about 50 minutes. Once that's done, it's gonna be smelling amazing in your house, and you'll wanna remove that sachet. Now, if you wanna add a shrimpy element, I'm gonna use some oyster mushrooms. Just tear them apart and remove the woody bit from the end. And then you're gonna wanna get a pan really nice and hot. Add in some olive oil, bring that up to speed. Now add in these beautiful pink oyster mushrooms. Mix that around to coat the oil, and then cook them for about 5 minutes until they're nice and seared. Then sprinkle on a little salt, pepper, and Old Bay, and voila, there you have a shrimpy element to this dish. Okay, so here we have our jambalaya, but first, let's make a cocktail. All right, so we're gonna be doing a passionfruit old fashioned. This came to me because typically they'll drink like hurricanes, which is a lot of times passion fruit syrup and rum. I'm not really into rum, but I like bourbon. So that's where it blossomed in my brain. We're gonna take our passion fruit and place it in there. And then I'm also gonna place about, I would say like 1/2 teaspoon of sugar and 1 teaspoon of water. And then just mixy, dissolve that sugar. That looks great. We're gonna take some ice, rocks if you will. Now for the bourbon. Just a little smidge, however much you think. And we'll just mix her around. Place a little garnish of more passion fruit on top. Ah, that's delightful. Now we get to try our jambalaya. This is so exciting. Wow, this is just one of those dishes that are full of flavor, so warm on a cold day, or if you're having a day of drinking, you need something like this to really stick to your bones there. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this little festive Mardi Gras moment. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. From my kitchen to yours, Chef Kennedy out.